name is Dan Wright, and I'd like to be our next president. I've chosen to step forward at this point in time because I've become angry and disgusted to the point where I can no longer stand on the sidelines and just hope things will change. I believe America for Americans, prosperity for all, meaning America for the benefit of the American people, not business interests, not the interest of foreign nations, not the UN. I believe we can improve our economy so that we are all prosperous. I have been a blue-collar worker all my life and consider myself a blue-collar capitalist. I believe in the concept of capitalism, yet I do not believe in a completely free market. Global free market capitalism, as it currently operates, has caused us great loss in jobs and industry. It has dangerously weakened our economy, and in doing so, become a real threat to our national security. It is the reason most blue-collar families need two incomes to survive. Capitalism must be made to serve, not master. We must protect ourselves from the economic crisis that globalization has caused. We must neutralize the threat and counteract the damage the global free market has inflicted on us. We do this by evoking the International Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977 and as needed executive order. I will also be happy to work with Congress, as I believe there are many good people there who desire to strengthen our economy and our country. The economic reforms I see immediately necessary are prohibition of all job exportation, mandate the return of exported jobs home to America, level the international trading field with import tariffs, review, renegotiate, or nullify all trade agreements, end foreign ownership of American companies, prohibit purchase of foreign businesses by American companies, prohibition of all layoffs due to mergers and acquisitions, mandatory profit sharing with all employees, universal price and wage controls, uniform wholesale pricing, income tax exemption for all business, review and meaningful rollback of business regulations, fully use our natural resources to achieve energy independence, price-regulated affordable fuels, reform Wall Street banks and brokers' business and trading practices, mandatory refinancing of all mortgages, mandatory return of all foreclosed homes with new financing, reassess real estate values back to affordable levels with compensation, mandatory conversion of all residential and commercial rental and leased real estate into rent-to-own property. Additionally, I believe in an exceptionally strong military, that keeping our military strong supports and strengthens our economy. I believe in a strong police force, that we should double our national force. I believe we should gradually phase out Social Security with individual U.S. Treasury retirement accounts to all young persons entering the workforce. That Social Security be allowed to U.S. citizens only. I believe Americans deserve top-of-the-line national health insurance and that our health insurance industry be nationalized. Concerning illegal immigration, I am committed to militarily sealing the borders and the deportation of all illegals. I am also committed to making an example of all those who knowingly keep illegals in their employ. I believe that legal immigration should be tied to our unemployment rate. I believe in declaring English our official language, that immigrants be fluent in English as a requirement of entry, that existing immigrants and not fluent be required to do so. I believe that welfare and unemployment recipients should work for the states while collecting, that eminent domain victims be compensated double the value of their property. As for my religious faith, I am a non-denominational Christian. I am pro-life and anti-homosexuality. I will exert myself in reversing the advancements the pro-abortion and gay rights movements have made. I will vigorously work to restore the natural traditional family unit. I support Israel. I am against the advancement of Islam in our country. I believe elections be equally funded by the government, that the Supreme Court is wrong in equating campaign donations to free speech, that all campaign ads be free as public service announcements. I believe private lobbying and earmarks must end. I believe as a nation we must pay our bills with a flat income tax with no loopholes, shelters, or deductions of any kind, combined with a national sales tax. I believe in a strong central government, that states and local municipalities should not have the authority to tax. that their budget means come down from the federal tax revenues. We are one country, not 50. I believe the courts cannot be the government behind the government, that our judicial system needs major reform. I also believe where there's a will, there's a way, and I have the will. If you like what you heard, please call on Americans Elect to reopen their selection process and list me as a candidate. And remember, vote right, stand right, and leave it all to me.
Leave it all.